What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome to another Crypto stream, weekly stream, whatever this is, where we go over topics from the week and we just kind of sit and wait around for the new event or the rotating relics to kick in. We've also got a tower T to go over today. Hey, what's going on, John? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. We are going to be without an Ukor this week. He is out of town getting his prostate checked. And I heard he likes it. I heard he likes it a lot. And so I'd like to hear what's been going on with your guys' towers this week. So please go ahead and fill me in, man. Tell me some of those juicy details about what you guys been up to, what your tower's been up to, what kind of labs you've been getting done. Did you buy any new ultimate weapons? Oh, we also get that lucky banner going on. Have you guys pulled any good mods? That would also be excellent to hear about, guys. So let me know. I've done a few like re-rolling on my mods. Nothing too crazy. Hey, what's up, Alf? Welcome back, buddy. It's good to see you. I forget what I had on here before. It might have been like 2 seconds of black hole duration. I think I re-rolled this 7-second chrono field duration to kind of help out with the ultimate weapon BC from a few tournaments ago. I just kind of left it on there. Cold Soul Rack. Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you, pal. I think I did something else. Yeah, I was trying to get my project funding up to snuff. That's probably what I'm going to be using if and when I go hybrid. So I got this thing kind of sorted out. I think it's looking pretty good. It'll end up being my primary. And I think G-Comp will be assist until... well, I mean, it's going to happen sometime in the near future, but I'm looking at getting the sub effect on my core to 50%. I'm probably not going to do it all in one go, but that is going to be a major goal of mine, getting this thing up to like 50%. And what that's going to allow me to do is drop G-Comp completely. You know, I'll have to. Man, I got to figure out what to do on the primordial collapse though, because I need to have black hole cooldown and duration on both primary and assist, and then I also have to have swamp on both primary and assist, and that'll let me get triple poison swamp and perma black hole without running G-Comp, even in tournaments too. Unless there's the ultimate weapon PC. Alf said he got a few mods, but he still has 2 legendary modules. So, when you see the new rotating relics, I'll see what to do, and then you're going to pull mods. Nice. SS5 starts now. Oh, Shadow Shard 5. Very good, buddy. Nice. What I ended up doing for Shadow Shard 5, just because it's so incredibly long, I waited until I had enough gems to, rush it from wherever it was. And then, and then I finished it that way. Saved me a ton of time. I hope you guys have been having a good week. Or a good weekend, I guess. Anybody go see The Odyssey over the weekend? I actually just watched it yesterday. Legitimately, I totally didn't. I totally didn't torrent it or find it on a site and watch it there. I totally went to the movie theater, guys. You know, I will say this because, obviously I don't want to do any spoilers. I mean, it's how can you spoil a freaking story that's been out for thousands of years, anyways? It was not horrible. I know I said I wasn't. No, I said I wasn't gonna pay to watch it. That's what I said. it it was not awful. Now there were parts where I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? That makes no sense. So I will say that. But overall, like, I mean, it was not a horrible movie. Is it Christopher Nolan's best? No. It definitely isn't. But still an okay watch. You arrived back just this evening for. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were going to Prague for. I forget how long. Did you had like a convention or yeah, I remember you had some sort of thing. But I'm glad you had a good weekend. And yeah, I mean, if you just got back from a whole thing, I wouldn't blame you for wanting to take a nap. That's right. That's right. New Spider-Man's in what, like a week and a half? That's looking like it's going to be interesting. And we also got the new trailer for Avengers Doomsday. And damn, that looks like it's going to be friggin' hot. We'll see, though. Marvel's been kind of hit or miss lately. But I think it's something as big as like the next Avengers movie. Like, I don't think they're going to trip that up. Hey, what's up, Sit-Apps? Good to see you, bud. Welcome back. What's going to be really interesting is it looks like Avengers Doomsday and holy crap, the movie's slipping my mind right now. There's another movie that's going to be coming out the same exact day as Avengers Doomsday, and it's another like really big movie. Let me see. What movie is releasing December 18th, 2026? That's right, the next Dune movie. The next Dune movie is coming out on December 18th as well. Two movies that I am very much excited to see. I will definitely be watching both of those. Hey, what's up, Ukor? I didn't think you'd be hopping in here when you're out of town, man. I told everybody you were out of town getting getting your prostate diddled. First time catching you live, the new Tower T up. Yes, it is, Pelagic. I'm going to be actually covering that here in just a few minutes. I just wanted to make sure I wanted to say hi to everybody. Thank everybody for hopping in the channel. And wanted to see like how you guys' weekends went, like what's been going on with your towers. So if you guys pulled any good mods, I'd like to hear about it. I've never seen the original the Ulysses from 1954. Is it any good, John? I mean, if it's from 54, I'm getting like, Ten Commandment vibes from it probably. Who plays Odysseus in that one, John? Oh, you just heard that Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be in Dune. Yeah, I swear I told you that. But that's the only reason you're going to watch the new Dune? Dude, the Dune movies have been pretty solid. I mean, at least by my opinion. All right, Alf. I'll see you in a couple hours. when the relics roll around. I'm not quite sure what the relics are going to be, Ukor. I'm assuming... Dang, man. I feel like they're going to be decent relics just because they're going to want people to buy either gems or mod tickets or something. So maybe we'll get... We got a coins relic last time, right? Let me look. Oh, but that was a metals relic, the coins relic there. What about down here? Oh, another coins one. Okay, so they did give us a coins. And bot range, that's right. Yeah, they gave us 2 S tier relics. Hey, Lala, stop chewing on your paw. Good girl. Thank you. So maybe we get a lab speed relic this time? Yeah. You knew exactly what I was thinking. Hey, what's up, Norm? Thanks for hopping in here, man. Hope you had a good weekend. Let me know about any cool tower stuff that may have happened over the past week if you want. I mean, we might get another, like, defense abs, or dabs relic. I could see that happening, too. They've really been giving us a lot of, like, free upgrade relics lately, too. Like, we've seen, like, all 3 of them, like, kind of swapping in and out over the past few weeks. So maybe we get another one of those, too. Hey, you got a Canada Legendary. Right on, right on. That's pretty big. Which one was it? Hopefully not just fodder. Oh, so you said it was Kirk Douglas played Odysseus. The old Douglas. Astral Deliverance you got to Legendary. Very cool. That's the bounce shot one, right? This thing right here. Bounce shot. There you go. He bounced. Yeah. Not bad for chain lightning at all. That'll help you out quite a bit. Still no black hole. Oh, no. I mean, black hole's pretty good for killing protectors, but chain lightning is definitely better at it. Black hole's more like, you know, the slow burn. What else happened? Well, yeah, my mods, or not mods, my labs have been moving on a little bit slowly. I was running this Echo Defense lab down here at time 6 for a little while. I had over like 5 million cells saved up, and I don't really have the cell economy to like permanently run it, so I just kind of like ran it just to speed up this lab a little bit. I got down to about 1 million cells and flipped it back to 5 times, so that's been moving on pretty well. Yeah, 5 ultimate weapons, so you'll get it next. Or oh man, okay. So do you have like GT and Deathwave already? Yeah, John, I actually really liked the Immortals movie. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, it's not like super accurate to the Theseus story, but it's I thought it was still a pretty good watch. I liked some of the effects in it, right? Like the bullet time that they did in that with like the gods, like so they could make them super fast. And then just like the golden streaks that they left behind when they were moving all super fast. I thought that was really cool. Poison Swamp, GT, Deathwave, Spotlight, Chain Lightning. That's hey, you actually have a really good set of ultimate weapons. I mean, it just sucks you're missing Black Hole, man. Jeez. I mean, you really gotta like adapt your strategy around that. So I commend you. Oh man. Yeah, that's wow. You have to save up the stones because you're. Well, I mean, the chances of you getting it when you already have 5, I mean, your chances are pretty high. So that's worth noting. Invested about 600 stones in a chain lightning. Right on. Yeah, you gotta get the quantity and like the chance for it to proc up. And then getting like a little bit of damage in there so it can help you kill the things that Black Hole's supposed to take care of for you. That's definitely worth the stones there. Now I save. Hey, how much is it for the next ultimate weapon for you? It's got to at least be like 750 or 1250 or something like that. That is rough. 1250. Oh my god. Pelagic asks, what is that running on the bottom right of the screen? That is Taskbar Heroes. I was put onto this game by All Clouded, another fellow streamer. Check him out if you guys have not. He's a New Zealander. But it's like another idle game. It's free to play on Steam. The only purchase that I made was $3.99 to get these 3 pets right here, which give you, they're kind of like relics, right? Like you always have these buffs, so like extra XP, some gold per kill, that kind of stuff. But you do not have to spend a single penny on this game if you don't want to. So it's just another like incremental game that I can have going. And you just collect loot and buff your characters and stuff. It's taken me like 2 weeks to get to level 84. I think max level is 100 or 101. The motorboat streamer. Wait. All Clouded is the motorboat streamer? I did not hear about that. Why is he called the motorboat streamer? John, yeah, I did hear about that. I think it was on an episode of the Graham Norton show where I guess they ran into each other again, and Henry Cavill told him that story. Or maybe it was Russell Crowe that told the story. Either way, though, it's one of those instances where meeting your hero is like not a bad thing. Hey, what's up, Yogi? And Malachi Bowman. Welcome to the stream, both of y'all. I hope y'all had a great weekend, and if anything cool or interesting happened with your tower, or you pulled any cool mods over the weekend, let me know. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Tower T. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now, I have not really, I kind of skimmed over it a little bit. Doesn't look like there's too much going on with it, but we're going to go ahead and cover some anyways. Sam said, hi, pals. Welcome to the Tower T. This week I have a little bit of info on the next 2 updates. A few reminders and a few questions from Sam in one short week. Oh, it's a short one this week, but the next one will have more info as noted below. All right, so we're going to jump in. Hey, Malachi, you got your first G-Comp. All right. Excellent. You can start cutting down those cooldowns on your ultimate weapons. That'll help you out quite a bit. All right, so the next update, version 28.3.2, is a smaller update. Looks like it's going to come out next week, so not this week, I guess. It'll be the final week of July leading into August. Looks like they're just working on a few fixes. Something that allows Golden Tower and Summon Ship to stay synced after a force app close and restart. That's true, because Summon has been having some issues like staying synced with your ultimate weapons. So I guess that'll be nice. I haven't been running Summon Ship for a while, though. I actually... I forget when I cut it out. I think it was after a tournament. I had to take Summon Ship out for a tournament because Basic Ult was one of the BCs. And if you guys didn't know, you should not be running Basic Ult or Summon Ship with Basic Ult because it starts spitting out like extra bosses. Unless bosses aren't even a problem for you, in which case, you know, screw it, leave it in, get some more shards. But I forgot to put it back in after a tournament. And then after my run, I realized, like, hey, there wasn't that big of a hit to my econ. So maybe now is a good time to respec and go into attack chip. And I did, and it helped me get a little bit further in my runs, so I ended up keeping that. I mean, eventually, when I make the switch back to econ, to hit some other, like, milestones, be able to afford some other labs, maybe I want to boost my workshop, I'll go back into Goldbot and Summon Ship. But that's why I haven't felt this Summon Ship bug as badly as some others. All right, let's see. So we're also doing another attempt on our Amplify bot, Amp Bot Plus damage improvements, which we're aiming to include in this update as well. The rest will be in the patch notes. You know what I would like to see regarding Amp Bot Plus, and I'm sure like the GC leaning players aren't going to like this, but I'd really like to see Echoing Shot not affect ILM. Like, inner landmines to me are not projectiles. I mean, maybe there's an argument for if you're using Magnetic Hook, because that thing like fires them off at fleets and elites and bosses. But the fact that you're able to get some Amp Bot Plus affecting your ILMs, I think is a reason why ILM Plus is so insane. Hey, what's up, Eagle 6? Good to have you back, bud. We're just skimming through the Tower T real quick, but I hope you had a good weekend, Eagle 6. Let me know if anything cool happened, either Tower related or real life related. You know, don't be shy if you want to share. All right, so let's see what's. Oh man, look how short this is, man. We're getting like, I don't even think we're getting crumbs on version 29, guys. With the above being said, where are we at with version 29? Once we get 28.3.2 out the door and settled in, we'll be moving into the testing phase. Wait, they haven't even started testing version 29? What is going on? I was hoping it was going to be like early August, mid-August. How long do you guys think they're going to be testing version 29? Like, I'd expect at least like a month, right? So are we getting version 29 like end of August? Is that... Hey, what's up, Guru Gaming? So I stream through Restream. Why is the what's the thumbnail look like? It's just supposed to have a little Restream tag in the top right, but is it taking up the entire like thumbnail picture? Because that'd be weird. It's not supposed to be doing that. I can look into it real quick though. See if I can fix it. Oh, the thumbnail looks all right. It just has a little Restream thing in the top right though, like a little like a watermark almost. Just mostly my name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think because I'm running through Restream and I'm not paying for it, because I'm frugal when it comes to things like that, but not not when it comes to stone packs. Yeah. So like they have their watermark in the top right. It's just something that has to be there. Unfortunately, is it really annoying? Or because lately I've been thinking of like only doing my tower streams on YouTube, and then when I stream like other stuff, maybe I'll just go through Twitch, and that would eliminate the need to use Restream anymore to stream to multiple platforms. Like for instance, I'm going to be doing PoE in like 4 days when the new league launches. So maybe, well, okay. So I plan like when I do my PoE stream, I plan on only doing it on Twitch. And I think if I kind of differentiate, like, you know, my YouTube stuff will be for the tower, and then like the Twitch stuff will be for other games. I think that'll make it a lot less confusing for people. You didn't even notice until now, John? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's pretty low profile. Like, it doesn't, you know, the Restream watermark isn't too crazy. It's in the top right, right? Yeah, so even if I wasn't like restreaming or using Restream to multi-stream, I don't think I get too many people watching me on Twitch anyways. When I first started out, I did. I had, you know, like a few subs on there. Some of my friends throw like their Twitch Prime subs for me over there. That's kind of nice. Eagle 6 made the transition to GC, but that was last week. It was brutal, but it's dialed in now. Okay, nice. You got it all situated, so things are running smooth now. Glad to hear that. What's your main damage source, or do you have more than one? So the Tower T looks like it moves on to reminding us to spend our money on mods while the sale is around. You know, I really wish for these sales, when there's like a special banner or you know, a special sale, they really need to do better in making these packs available for like people that don't want to spend $50 or $100 in one go. You know, like what's wrong with there being like a $5 or a $10 pack? Like that's just me. Wait, you said it's covering my name? Okay, that's weird. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right, in the thumbnail, like it's just like barely over like the NTOS in Kryptos. But it's like it's nothing too annoying. I can live with that. Eagle 6. Oh, okay, so it's just glass cannon for farming. Hey, Sven! I haven't seen you in here in ages, dude. Ever since I, oh, man, I think you're like one of my first subs, man, and like I didn't have my stuff in order. I thought I had all of like my my alerts going, and they weren't, man, so you never got a proper send-off for it. I'm sorry about that, dude, but I did get my stuff fixed since then. But I hope you forgive me. I do appreciate you, bud. Eagle 6 says, in some ways, I think they don't want people buying speed ups or currency. So they priced it silly, and people bought it anyways. So, true. I just... okay, so from a business perspective of it, right? Whenever like a special sale comes around, like that's a time for them to turn non-spenders into spenders by having like enticing sales or like a 99-cent pack that's like incredible value. And they don't need to advertise it as that. You don't need to put that bullshit that some other games put in where it's like, this has like 1,400% value. Like, you're insulting someone's intelligence when you put that in there, right? People are going to see value if there's value there. So, just from a business standpoint, like, I think it's a missed opportunity on their part. Synapse said that you and Eagle made a transition at basically the same day. I saw your post in Discord, tried to private message you to compare notes. Oh my god. Synapse, did Eagle 6 ghost you, dude? Like, he didn't even respond? Oh, man. Ukor, I do not have a build yet for PoE, man. I'm looking at stuff. It looks like it's Warbin time for a lot of people. Winter Orb. Winter Orb got like a huge buff. It fires additional projectiles now. And there's some like buffs to channeling as well. So that seems to be what's going to be the flavor of the month. But I don't know if that's something that I want to do. John said, yeah, he said Dom Blow. I'm not doing Dominating Blow. Like, I don't have anything against playing a minion build, but it's just not... It puts me to sleep after a while. It's not engaging gameplay to me, just standing there and watching my minions like do all the work. Sven's been busy. I hope you had a good weekend, though, man. Anything cool happened with your tower recently? Any good mod pulls? Zolfra says 95% off, limited time only, big sale. One day only, Sunday. Oh, look at that. Eagle 6 and Synapse have finally become friends. Oh, Sven's going to be respecing, and he's going to get Goldbot Plus. Excellent, dude. Excellent. Is you got like a bot to go along with that as well? I don't know. I forget how far along you. I think your tower's a little bit further along than I am, or than mine is. So you probably have like gold bot, maybe like ant bot running as well. But that's cool, man. You're about to get gold bot plus. You have a scatter bug? Die so many times? Really? A scatter bug? What are they, like sneaking inside your wall or something? Or if there's some sort of scatter bug, like I'm not aware of it. The only time I die to scatters really is when there's a juiced up, or when they get juiced up from a commander. Usually like way later in the waves. Sven got 1 DC. Oh, you're 1 DC off from getting a second ancestral DC. Waiting to. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I've been saving my gems as well, man. Ukor, you're going Guardian, Poison, SRS, and Spectre. Dude, I know how you've been killing your time when you're out of town, man. Looking up some PoE stuff. Dude, like, Poison SRS looks like it's going to be really friggin' strong. I don't know if people are going to be going the Aracali Spiders just because you can't support them with gems when you get them from Reliquarian like that. But there's the other node on the right for Reliquarian. With geez, what? I forget what they're called. They're not specters. Yeah, I forget what they're called, but it's like another one where, like, as long as you have them up, you get like a spectral domination or spectral might or something like that. I heard that one's going to be a really strong node. Oh, okay. Fence 3 years, 100k medals. Okay, yeah, holy crap. Yeah, you got like more than twice as many medals as me, man. Zephyr's here. Start the whole stream over. Yeah, I knew about the teleport bug a while back under the wall, but I thought they had fixed that to make your wall like invulnerable to everything except for vampire. While the wall's up, I didn't realize that Scatter was still having issues, man. Malachi, yeah, I think you should get Fetch. Fetch is like, it's one of those guardians that you can put in and leave in while you're farming, and like you don't even need to invest in it too much to get like the medals and the gems that you're guaranteed. Like for reference, while I'm farming, this is all I have in my Fetch. 100-second cooldown, 20% find chance, 2% double find. And look at this, I hit the gem cap, I hit the metal cap. I don't always hit like the common and rare module cap, but that's okay for me for now. I mean, the modules are pretty important, and so are module shards. But right now, I'm kind of working on maxing out attack, and at this point, like I don't know if I'm going to completely gold box it. I do want 10 targets, and I think I want 17%. I don't know. I don't think the last 3 points in percentage are going to be worth it. I might move on to either ally, or I might like go back and dip into Fetch again. Put some more medals in there. Or not medals. Jeez. Put some more like guardian chips. Whatever the heck these are. Bits. Guardian chip bits. Do these things even have a name? Are these like... No, they're like tesseracts, right? That's what they look like. I don't know. But I guess while we're in here, man, we can look at like the cosmetics that they added. Eagle 6 is a Fetch fanboy, invested in it heavy. I will eventually. I definitely will, because I'm going to want as many module shards as possible. Especially once I start getting into like module level 200. Starts costing a lot of shards and coins. So we got a little Under the Sea theme going on in the new guild thing. We got a Seahorse Tower. I wonder what it looks like when you Death Defy or when you get Golden Tower. I bet it looks cool. Got a little coral reef background. One for the menu, one for the profile banner. We got Hermie the Hermit Crab, Guardian skin. And then we got Waddles the Whale. Is that a whale or is that a dolphin, guys? I can't tell. I assume it's a whale. Someone made the joke it's like Waddles, you know, because a whale spends waddles of cash. And then relics. I don't think I've looked at these yet, but I am going to bet money on it that at least one of these is a free up, like free up attack, defense, or utility. All right, we got attack speed. That's all right. That's cool. Hey, look who called it. 2% free attack. Then you got Bounty. The guardian chip that makes everybody throw up in their mouth a little bit. And you got Fetch. The complete opposite. Yeah, absolutely, Eagle 6. Fetch gets shards with no cap. And that makes it extremely valuable, especially for late gamers. I hope you do get at least one more G comp. I hope you get several. I hope you get a bunch of them, bud. All right, so it looks like the Lucky Banner ends on the 27th. That we already knew, so we're about a week out from that. I'm not really planning on buying any more any more mods, guys, but I do have a poll that I want to do here in a little bit. Get your guys' input on what I should be doing with my gems, because I plan on banking a bunch. But let's go ahead and finish the tower T. So there's the blog reminder. Let me see. I think I have it bookmarked somewhere in here. Hey, here you guys go. If you're wanting to see the Tech Tree Games blog or the Tower blog, this is where Sam has been posting like the patch notes and the past Tower Teas and stuff. So if you ever miss it on Reddit or on the main Discord, you can always go to that website right there and check it out. All right, so this is new. Sam's off-topic tea time. All right, so if you stuck around, Sam has a few questions for us. Discord, I'll start a thread in a few minutes. Let's see. Some of these questions have been asked before. Some are new, but every few months, I want to reach out and get some updated responses. The game changes and grows, and I want to stay up to date and well informed. All right, so first question. I want to do another community event this fall. I'm aiming to make a few of the quality of life changes requested, or at least getting some started. But if you were to design the next community event, what would you want it to look like? Similar to last time, but with quests that make you change your strategy. No ultimate weapon challenge, something with your guild. You tell me, and I'll go reach for the stars. Hey, Mr. Duck Sauce. Great to have you back, man. Things are going well. How was your weekend, bud? Good to see you, man. Anything cool happen? Tower related or not tower related? I don't know about a no ultimate weapon challenge. I don't want to like disrupt my farms and tournaments a little, too much. Something like, okay, so the last community event where it's just like kill a bunch of bosses or what was it, like do a certain number of waves, like those are cool because it doesn't disrupt the normal flow of the game, right? If we're having like all of a sudden we have to do like farm runs and a bunch of things without using ultimate weapons, I think that disrupts like the normal flow of the game. If we were to do something like that, I think the rewards and the incentives would have to compensate us for disrupting like our normal gameplay, right? It'd have to make it worthwhile. Eight days before your swamp radius is done, Sven. Very nice. Yeah, that is a long lab. I got mine to 20, and it's kind of parked there for the time being. But I do need. I'm eventually gonna have to max that out, especially if I want to run like a larger tower range, especially for tournaments. It's got to be able to reach the range line. I mean, I kind of have to figure out like ranged enemy range lab, which is going to get like the ranged enemies closer to my poison swamp, increasing swamp radius, or working on the ranged enemy range lab. I mean, I eventually want to do both of them, but I'm trying to think like which one is going to be more beneficial sooner. Like, which has better ROI? Bressanelli says, welcome back, nerds. Welcome back, Bressanelli. It's great to have you here again, man. Your OCD needed it to be gold box, dude. I feel you, brother. I know what you mean, man. I'll eventually go back and do that. I got my swamp stun chance maxed out. That was super important, man, because 80%... and I'm running double poison swamp. It just like increases the, it's better that I say like it decreases the chance that something gets through my swamp without being stunned. That's more important. But eventually, like, I got to get my stun time and that radius lab under control. All right, so Sam's second question. I'm starting a new tower in September. Oh, okay. So Sam's going to be starting another one from scratch. I'm getting an Android sometime soon, so I can play on both Apple and Android. But this will be my your third tower. Holy cow, Sam! Starting to sound like Zephyr and Spartan and all them, running multiple towers like that. You're obsessed. So my question is, would you want it to be a part of how that? Oh, okay. So it's like a community decides what's going on with it. Once a week, I'd make a post with my current stats and currency, and then you all vote on what I do with it. Maybe stream it once a month during a tournament, and y'all try and join my bracket. I think that's a great idea, Sam. You put up like a poll, like while you're streaming, or maybe just in Discord, and have people vote on, what you're gonna do with that tower. You could start by having the community decide whether you're going to lean into like EHP or GC, or you just go like hybrid from the get-go. I think that's a really great idea. Wow. I don't know the exact math on that, Sven, but that sounds like you're a little behind on the 4% epic banner, or the lucky banner. So what's 10k? 10k gems is equal to 500 shards, right? So what's 4k? 4k gems divided by 200. That's 20 pulls. That's another 200. So you had 700 total mods pulled. And you got 25 epics. So that's like a 3.5% share. Okay, so that's not horrible. That's still better than like the normal pull rate. Yeah, my rate was like 3.7% in the 1,000 or so that I pulled. Duck Sauce broke 2,500 waves in Legends. Holy cow. And congrats on your 2-year anniversary in the tower. Dang, 2,500 waves, man. You got like almost twice as many waves as me. And it was my PB this past tournament, man. I did 1325 or something like that. But I even more important, like, I had the luckiest bracket I've ever had in my life, man. I ended up getting 8th place. So I got 8 keys. Which is huge, man. Because I just barely started getting keys. President Ellie remembers the first time. The first stream of yours that I tuned into. I asked you and your friend your thoughts on lab speed. Since then, I've become a believer, and I think I'll be taking it to 99. Hey, heck yeah. Yeah, we did have a pretty good discussion. I remember that, talking about like a return of investment and how it's, if you plan on playing for a long time, it's good to get it maxed out. Something I still haven't done yet. I think my lab speed's at like, it's like 80 or something like that. Yeah, it's at 80. That's actually one of the things I'm thinking of gem rushing. Yeah, for me to gem rush my lab speed to the end is like about 23,000 gems. I mean, which is not horrible. I'd have to weigh the options, though. It's like 74 days if I just lab it normally. Or I drop 23,000 gems and just get it there all in one go. So I still might do that. That is an option, guys. Eighth is great. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was nice getting 8 keys, man. I really needed it. What's better, Primordial Collapse or Multiverse Nexus? I mean, it depends on what your strategy is, Malachi. Personally, like, I like Primordial Collapse. I didn't get my Ancestral MVN until maybe like a month or 2 ago. So I never used it while I was, up and coming. So I don't really have any hands-on experience on MVN. I know a lot of people use it to help sync their ultimate weapon trio. And then what you can do, like once you use an MVN to sync them, you lower the cooldown on whichever ultimate weapon is cheapest, and that kind of gets your cooldown lower that way. So it's like an easier approach. I see a lot of like free-to-players using MVN. But Primordial Collapse, or Prim C, is really, really amazing once you have, like a permanent black hole. Because it's guaranteed damage reduction. That's up 100% of the time then. Hey, I'll catch you later, Sven. Thanks for popping into the stream, man. Enjoy FBI. What's up, Scrawls? Great to have you back. Dang, Sven, you're 5 keys away from bot presets. Congratulations, man. I hope you get there. How am I getting keys, but I have not finished lab speed? Good question. I prioritize power over like econ and a lot of things. So almost all of my gem spending, metal spending, stone spending, it's based on return on ROI. And almost every decision that I've been making as of like the new year has been increasing the power of my tower. So like my econ was already in a decent place. I actually just nerfed it recently. Yeah, I mean, you can see that big drop off right there. The green line, that's my coins per hour. I was at like around 1.2 small Q per hour. And I cut my econ in half, swapping from gold bot to bot. And it was a huge econ hit, but at the same time, it was a huge power spike. I'm not getting keys every tournament, but I'm getting it. Man, I'd say I'm getting like at least keys every other tournament now. It's been okay. There's still a few other things that I need to do. Hey, what's up, HH? Great to have you back. HH Scrawls, how was your weekend, man? You guys have a good one? Any good mod pulls while the lucky banner's around? Anything real life related that was fun that you did this past weekend? All right, so Sam's final question. Oh, and it's a big one. What is your wall's name? If you include a screenshot of your tower with your wall active, I might draw it and post it on socials. Okay, then. I don't know if that's a big one. That's a fun question. I'll say that. It's a fun question. I don't have a name for my wall. Yeah. But there you go. If you guys have a name for your wall, Sam wants to know it. Go ahead and post it on Discord in the thread that Sam creates after the Tower T. And it looks like that's it for the Tower T, guys. We'll check out some comments here in a second. Cruel King, welcome to the stream, bud. And Thurkin. Cruel King says, I'm farming at Attack Disco runs. Use BHD and it works like Orb Devo with the free ups. I found it myself, and I think it is something to make a video about. Have you heard of it anywhere else? Yeah, Cruel King. I've a lot of people have been using the Attack Disco runs for farming, just primarily because it devos your entire attack workshop, right? So you get min range. I think it's a little bit more prominent for people that have the workshop orb slider, though, because they can get their workshop orbs exactly where they want them. Whereas, like, if you don't have that workshop orb slider, your workshop orbs are going to be like somewhere outside of tower range. But if you're not relying on orbs to kill a lot of the enemies, then it's not that big of a thing. There's also another strategy rolling around for EHP that have like decent levels of smite, with an attack disco or a devolved attack speed. Excuse me one sec. Yeah, so attack disco or a devolved attack speed. Your attack speed is really low. And what this allows you to do in like tier 17, 18, 19, and 20, it makes so that like when the fleet comes into your tower, you're not just dumping all of your smite attacks, because you only have 100 smite hits. So it's not like front loading all of your smite hits on a fleet. It's allowing like several waves to go by when your smite damage is going to do more to the enemy's or to the fleet's health. And so it's allowing people with like smite 6 and higher to get rid of fleets on these higher tier runs by having a slower attack speed. Let's see if I can explain that better, right? So in wave info here, right, we're looking at an overcharge has about 6 AB health. But if we wait, like, yeah, see there, like it went to the next wave, its health went up. So its wave health went up. But it still spawns in with whatever health that it spawned in. So let's say the wave that it spawned in, it had 6 AB health. And then 10, 15, 20 waves later, like, look, it's scaling up pretty fast already. It's been 5 waves and it's already at 6.4 AB. So later on, your smite, which is doing percent damage based on, you know, wave health or based on that enemy's current wave health, right? It's gonna end up doing more damage to the overcharge or the fleet. And I'm clicking stuff all over the place here and messing up my stream. So it makes your smite become way more effective when you're attacking slower, because you're not just burning all 100 of the attacks. It's letting, you know, 10, 15, 20 waves go by, and then all of a sudden your smite is doing way more damage than it originally was when that fleet spawned. There's a player named Nico Robin that's been developing this strategy on the EHP forum or the EHP Discord, and I think they're even on the main Discord as well. But if you just search for any post made by that person, they'll explain like their strategy. I think they've made a post explaining it. Certainly a heck of a lot better than I'm explaining it. Oh man, sorry guys, I just had a sneezing fit. I had to mute the mic. So Thurkin just went the other way. They focused on econ, so you can do masteries, still bouncing legends and champs, but getting better. Thurkin, like, there's econ is still power. You just you have to be focusing your econ on the correct things to grant you power, and that would be like Workshop Plus, or, you know, some of the expensive labs like your Echo labs. Those things get real expensive, but they provide, you know, a ton of power. Thurgan, if you're here next week, next Monday, Ukor should be joining me then. And Ukor is going like the same. He's doing like the same strategy that you are. I'm doing like the power focus strategy, and Ukor is doing like more of an econ focused strategy. And granted, he's like 6 months ahead of me, but you can see where his tower is like slightly more evolved than mine in certain areas. Like, he is way further in his Workshop Plus. He's also like he's getting like a lot of the expensive labs done. Like his battle condition reduction lab is completely done. I'm almost certain. He started doing his assist module substat. He's doing like the labs on those, and those start at like 250 or 300 Q. So he's able to get some of the more expensive labs that benefit him. HH got 11 epics in 100. What the heck? You gotta tell me what kind of voodoo magic you're casting, man. Let's see, what's the rate on that? In 150 pulls or 150? I'm assuming 150 modules, so that's 15 pulls. .3% pull rate, man. That is unreal, dude. Nah, there's no way. I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit on that, man. There's no way. Congratulations, HH. That's huge, man. Malachi, is Wormhole Redirector good? I farm tier 1. If you have a decent amount of regen, I think Wormhole Redirector is pretty solid early on before you get the wall. That would not be a bad one to use. It basically lets your regen affect your package health. Package health is, if you look at my tower, don't look at my wall health, look below it. Where it has like my damage and my regen and my coin bonus. And then it says I have 4.56 Q over 182.88 trillion. The 4.56 Q is my package health. Wormhole Redirector will allow you to regen up to your package health number, the left number there. So that's actually really nice for before you unlock the wall. But just know that once you unlock wall and you start getting your wall developed, Wormhole Redirector is probably going to take a back seat for you. Hey, what's up, Maniga? Welcome back to the stream, man. Tell me how your weekend went. Any good luck with pulling mods? Thurkin has a question. Looking at the 4 disco videos, EHP, what order of disso runs? You know, I get asked this quite a bit. I really think it's best to start off with the attack disco run as EHP, just because it's the easiest one for us to do. Then I do ultimate weapon next. And then I go to defense, and then I use all of the increased stats that I get from doing those 3 to help me get further in my utility disco run, so I get a better coin multiplier. If you found another way that, or you just like doing it a certain way, like, that's totally fine. Like, I'm not saying that my way is the best way. I just find that it's the one that works best for me. Eagle 6 says his only issue that he found, Devo with better at 40 meter range at the end of, like, to come out of Devo and go full blender, the attack tab offers a lot of control. For sure. You know, you can Devo your tower range using BHD as well. Like, you can Devo it and then get exactly where you want it. And then as long as you have BHD in, that locks your... Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Free upgrades cannot increase tower range with BHD. So you can Devo your tower range however you like, and as long as you got a BHD in, it locks it from free ups. I think a lot of people overlook that line. Eagle 6 says he prefers attack, defense, ultimate weapon, utility, but ultimately you just got to do one and try it. You know, I've seen quite a few people say to go that route, attack, defense, and then ultimate weapon. Just as EHP, man, like, defense is by far the more difficult one. So I like to have as many buffs as possible going into that. which is why I do attack and then ultimate weapon. That's just my take on it, though. ELS is econ and power. Yeah, ELS is very... it's underrated by a lot of new towers, right? I don't think they realize the power of enemy level skips. And getting it to the 50% mark is huge, by the way. It guarantees that every other wave you're getting a skip. Thurgan just went 100 permanent black hole. Jumped from 40 trillion an hour to 65 trillion an hour, which really helped. Heck yeah, man. Dude, your cooldowns are in a really good spot. Like, I've left my death wave at 100 seconds. Just, I'm happy with where it's at. And then from there, you can kind of work on, like, your GT duration. You know, if econ's your focus, GT duration is going to help you there until you get to a GT plus. Why is my coins per minute too low? What's up, Thoy? My coins per minute is low because I have no gold bot. I have no summon. I am pure power right now. This is what happened to my econ when I swapped. I was at... So this was with no summon. I was at like just under 1.2 Q coins per hour. I dropped Goldbot, and my Goldbot was like, had some decent investment in it. It dropped me all the way down to like, it cut it in half, basically. And I've been slowly climbing my way back up. What's up, Trelly? Good to see you, man. I don't mind the econ hit too much, just because, like, with the econ I have, I'm getting done what I need to get done. I'm able to run 3 masteries. I'm able to run a defense echo at like level, what is this, defense level 6. I don't really have the econ to run to level 7. But this is all I need for my econ at the moment, right? It's just like, I need to be able to afford masteries. And I can do that just fine with the econ I have. So for now, like, this is fine. When I end up needing more econ, I'll probably revisit my strategy. But right now, my priority is getting keys. So I have to make sacrifices. And coins just happen to be it. Thurgan went full flame bot, and then you're building back your gold bot. That's exactly what I did. I swapped out of Goldbot to get my Flamebot in a good spot. And then once Flamebot was all maxed out, you know, except for damage, of course, I went back into Goldbot. And then I repeated the same process. Saved up enough metals, or put all my metals into Goldbot. And then once I had... God, what did I... It was maybe like 18k or maybe close to 20k metals in Goldbot again. I respec'd out of Goldbot. I put all those in BotBot. And now I'm going to... I even took a couple points out of range in Flamebot to get BotBot in a better spot. So going forward, it's like 2 clicks to max out BotBot's cooldown. It's 3 or so click. Yeah, I can't remember. It's a few clicks to get BotBot's range maxed out again. And then I'll do like a little bit in duration. I don't know if I'm definitely not going to gold box it. Like when these... Like, range and duration get really low ROI once they get closer to gold boxing. So I'll probably get BotBot's, you know, stats in a decent spot. And then I'll start going back into Goldbot again, start working some econ back into my build. Trelly says, "What's up, nerd?" Hey, it's always great to have you in here, bud. I didn't think you were going to show up for a minute, man. I got all sad. So it's good to see you. And New is here as well. Welcome back, man. Trelly, New, how was your weekend? You guys have any good mod pulls? Trelly, I know you had insane luck, my dude. Congratulations on that, by the way. But tell me about your weekend. You guys do anything fun? Anything tower related? Anything real life related? Feel free to share. News said we also need more likes on the stream. Hey, I'm not gonna argue with that. I would appreciate it if you guys liked. And if you haven't subbed, please help me out, guys. I'm so close to getting that. I don't whatever the heck it is, where I can apply for like super chats and all that crap. Not that it's super important to me. Like I don't want you guys missing out on any of the content I come out with, man. I work so hard on it just to try and get you guys to laugh. I released a short recently of me screwing up during my module merging. If you guys haven't checked it out, I don't know. It makes me laugh every time I watch it. Begs the question, am I making content for me or am I making content for you guys? all I know is, like, before I release a video or a short or something like that, if I don't laugh at least like once while I'm watching it, then I need to like go back over it and look and see, like, okay, what could I add? What could I, like maybe I'd like change up like the humor on this joke right here. If I'm not getting at least one laugh from you guys while you're watching, like, I'm not, in my eyes, I'm failing. Zephyr's back. Can I start the stream over again? Absolutely, man. Zephyr's over here trying to consume my time. Malachi says, what's the best first card mastery? A lot of people say RPC. Like, even if you can't afford running the mastery labs, RPC is good at base value at level 1. And since mods have like some of the best scaling in this game, it's really important to get your RPC situated. AJ says there's a 1.05% chance to get an 8% average pull rate over 150. So for anyone maxing their modules, they should have it happen about 2 times. Still, like 11 pulls and 150, yeah, 11 epics out of 150. That's crazy luck. Eagle 6 says it won't. Okay, so if he uses attack disco as a free up solution, it'll block range, bounce shots, attack speed. Yeah, but I mean, like, not everybody wants to lose everything from the attack tree, right? Because a lot of EHP's defense comes from keeping things knocked back, right? And I know knockback is a defensive stat, but if you're attacking super slow, like 1 attack per wave or something like that, I forget what the attack. It's like 1 attack rate, so it's 1 every 5 seconds or something like that. You're just not bouncing things off. You're not keeping things off your tower. Your message got removed. I didn't remove it. I don't know. Maybe there was like the chat bot caught something in it, but it didn't even warn me that you said anything weird. So that's weird. Oh, I gotta click my gems. Eagle 6 likes econ too much. It winds me up. My friend betting me at econ. Coin farming is fun. Yeah, dude, that's exactly what Ukor thinks too. My buddy that's usually on stream with me. He loves seeing the number go up, man. That's like, to him, that gets his rocks off. News about to get the last golden box on Golden Bot. There you go, bud. Dude, it gets really expensive on the metals getting that thing gold boxed. HH, you might want to slot regular defense percent. It takes forever. I'm planning on it, man. So I've already kind of looked at this. I'll pull it up on here. Yeah, it's gonna take my next milestone. I want to get to like 40, right? from 23 to 40. That's going to take me about 70 days, or about 21,000 gems. And just for reference, to go from 23 to 50, like to gold box your defense percent, is 51,000 gems. That is insane. There's no way I'm saving up that much. So eventually, like at some point, I'm gonna try and get defense percent to 40, either through gem rushing or real time, and then maybe try and gem rush the last 10 levels, 30,000 friggin' gems. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about, because I mean, if you guys know me, like I don't spend real money buying the gem packs. Like I do not do that at all. I go crazy on the stone packs, but I have never bought a gem pack, nor will I ever. So anytime I gem rush something, it's from like naturally earned gems, either from tournament or just from, you know, clicking the ad stuff or the flipping gems. What's up, Judy Tester? Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna read that. News waiting for new modules, or until you hit 40k gems. What's that 40k gems, Noob? But yeah, that's one of the reasons I want to save gems right now, because if there is going to be a new module in version 29, it'd be nice to have like some baseline of gems. Zephyr's asking what's with my green line. Yeah. So I was at like 1.2 Q per hour, and then I dropped Goldbot for BotBot. That's what happened to it. But to be fair, like, so I lost the econ, but I gained 10 keys from it so far. I think that's a fair trade, yeah. And Zephyr says he never laughs at my videos, but I don't really laugh. Oh, okay. Wait, you don't laugh at much? That's not true, man. I bet your wife makes you laugh, your AI wife. You're like, AI wife, tell me a tower joke. And then she goes, Zephyr, you should go consume over Smite. And you're like, ha 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 ha. I'm glad my videos and shorts make you smile, though, man. It's probably because you don't understand a lot of the references that I'm making. I know, like, you don't really watch too many movies or TV or any of that, so I get why, like, some of that stuff would go over your head. But that's totally fine. Yeah, Trelly, your luck was insane, man. Duck Sauce is also an RPC believer, whoever was asking which mastery you should get first. Just more evidence that I was right. Thurgan said, thoughts on the theory the modules banner is just designed to draw away gems before version 29 brings us new. I could see why you would think that. Really, I just think that the lucky banner, like the last time we had a lucky banner was about 4 months ago. 4 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. And that falls into like, a banner showing up every quarter. So I think that's more likely. We get like a certain module banner every 4 months. So if we get another module banner sometime in November, we'll know that I was right, possibly. But if we get like another special banner when like a new mod drops, I don't know, maybe that's like out of the norm, so it doesn't count. Ooh, Zephyr's lucky banner rate was 1.2%. Dude, that's horrible, man. I'm so sorry. You got to be making up for that luck somewhere else, though. I mean, if it's not in the tower, then maybe like somewhere else in your life you get lucky. Yeah, Thurkid, RPC is very helpful. Like the amount of module shards that I started getting after I maxed out my my RPC mastery was crazy, dude. I'm coming up on like 190 on some of these. Although I gotta start working on like my multiplier efficiency, substat efficiency. I mean, I haven't even unlocked cannon assist yet. That's something I gotta do here pretty soon, especially if I have plans for going hybrid. AJ says delay pretty high. It's, you know what? It's not that the delay is pretty high. I'm just like I'm far behind on chat messages. I'm trying to catch up. I want to make sure people aren't getting ignored if they got questions or comments or anything. We're just kind of chilling and hanging out and chatting, so it's not that big a deal. Regarding message being reviewed on YouTube, it just shows an empty message to you. Yeah, okay. But it looks like I was still able to read it. Eagle 6 agrees. RPC Mastery is the GOAT. Package chance on Generator Module and Shatterstar 5. People underrate module research so much. I agree. Like, what I put off getting daily mission shards and like the reroll shard mission, or not reroll shard mission, the reroll shard lab. I waited way too long to get those going, man. I regret like not doing it sooner. Holy cow, Zephyr, your defense is at level 41 or about to be. Dude, just save up 30k gems, man. You can rush to 50. Malachi, you said, I think you're tier 1. I think that's what you said from the beginning of the stream. So you definitely want to get defense to 23. That gets lower as you get defense percent relics. Getting lab speed and coins per kill to a decent spot is important. Perks is another really big power spike for your farm runs. There's quite a few labs that you could be running, man. And it just, I don't know your tower well enough to say like you should specifically do this one or this one or this one. There are tools out there that can help you with that. Effective Paths being one of them. It's a spreadsheet where you input like all the stuff for your tower, and it tells you like, hey, like if you put this in like your lab slot, this is going to have the biggest return of investment for econ or for EHP or for damage. So there are tools out there that'll help you make your own decision on that. New said if he hits 40k gems, I'll get a little bit of modules and save the. Oh, okay. So you're basically gonna make like 40k your new 0. So like right now, until you hit 40k, like you're just viewing your gems as being a big fat 0. And then once you hit 40k, anything over that, you're just like, okay, I can spend some. Zephyr says, look, consume costs 2/5 what smite costs. Okay, dude. Hey, like, if you are dead set on that path, man, like that is totally fine. I'm just poking fun at you, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. It's just not like something. It's not something I would ever do. I would be super happy to be proven wrong. I hope it works out for you. New said, so I was seeing these AI robots that were very lifelike, and I was thinking about Zephyr AI. New, I saw a video recently of two of those like bots in Japan doing like a Real Steel style like kung fu fight. I think the bots were like meant to like mimic Bruce Lee's fighting style, and so they were doing like crazy like crane kicks. One of the robots' heads got knocked off. It was pretty fun to watch. If that's the future, man, like, I can't wait for it. Zephyr asked, do you know about my bet with tequila? I'm about to get some free stone packs from it. No way. Okay, what was your bet, man? And how'd you win it? Did you bet tequila that he would waste a bunch of stones on smart missiles? I would have taken that bet too. Poetic, I haven't seen you in here in a while, man. It's great to see you. I'm doing great. I don't know if you were around last week for my my big old mod pulls, but if you check out the VOD, I should have some timestamps in it if you just want to see the like the mod pulls for it. There's also a funny short that I posted of me screwing up in the middle of the stream and deleting. Yeah, I won't spoil it. It's pretty obvious. I use Ohm chip as a fodder. But how have you been, Poetic? How was your weekend? Any good luck pulling mods during the banner? Anything fun or crazy happen in real life? Consume is only going to be meant to solve prot ult. That's it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do. I just... So, like, for you to get Consume, right? Like, you have to pay to unlock another Ultimate Weapon Plus. And then you have to spend more stones on getting, like, you know, investing in Consume. I don't know how many stones you have to spend in Consume directly. But I feel like when it's all said and done, like all of those stones, if you just would have put it into Chain Lightning Plus, it would have had the same effect. And then it, like, the fact that Smite also hits like every enemy in the game, even if it is like reduced against you know, bosses and fleets. It's yeah, and like tanks too, I suppose, just because they have more wave health. I still feel like it would just end up being better to put it into Smite. Like, I took my Smite from 4 to 6. Like, either last week or the week before, I can't remember. And I noticed a difference in tournaments, too. I mean, I know 6 isn't enough to just outright delete prots, but I did notice, like, they're not hanging around as long. You know, I plan on getting mine to 9, my Smite to 9, and stopping there. I think the last 2 clicks are just are too expensive for me when I have like way too many other things to get. So getting it to 9, I think is where I want it to be. That'll be like 50%. So it'll take care of majority of the prot, and then just like all the other incidental damage that's going around, like, you know, whether it's like orbs or not orbs, but electrons. Whether it's electrons or attack chip, or just, you know, whatever like little bit of flat damage that I have. I think that's more than enough to deal with the rest of it. Oh, okay, so your bet is to unlock and get consumed to level 5. It's 4,075 stones for that last 30% wave HP. Then get the last 6 levels I would have needed in Smite. It's 10,175. Yeah, but you don't need all 6 of those levels. You could just do 4. You could just do 4 more levels. Like, how many stones would it be to get the last 4 levels for you? I think that's what you should be comparing it to. New said the robot's name is Moya. They go for just under 200 grand. And I did see the robots fighting, and one of the robots' heads dangling. Yeah, that was, I mean, I didn't watch like the whole entire fight. I just saw like clips of it. But it made me chuckle. Huh. All right, so Poetic said, I've been pretty good. I'll have to check it out in the video. I'm working Mondays now, so I've been missing. Oh, man. Hey, well, I'm glad you popped in here to at least say hi, man. I hope work's been going well. You're able to get your farming DC to Ancestral with the banner. Nice. Very good, man. I'm glad you got something that you really needed. Yeah, I mean, I got some decent things, man. Let me pull up my notepad here. Like, I five-starred quite a few things. Amp Strike was already 5-starred. I got 2 extras of those, which were wasted. Astral Deliverance hit 5 stars. NMP 5 stars. Project Funding, Restore to bonus. BHD, I think BHD was already 5 stars. Oh, that wasn't the bet. I skipped it. Okay, let me scroll back. Oh, okay, I see it now. I haven't won yet, but I had 112 gems when we started the bet last Wednesday. The bet is that I will have the last 3 card slots by September 16th. Haven't spent a gem since, and you're already at 4624. September 16th. I think if you spend... Yeah, if you limit your gem spending, you can probably hit that. But you have to get the last 3. So that's 7,500, 8,500, and then 10K. So you need 26,000 gems within 2 months. I think that's doable, man. That's definitely doable. Malachi said, how should I upgrade my gold bot? Let's see. I'm going to cheat. So using effective pass, this is what it suggests. It suggests alternating between bonus and ranged, and then splashing and cooldown. I think this method is stupid. I like Fanta's method, where you max your range for consistency. I wouldn't max range though, because waiting for 9,600 before doing like your bonus or anything like that, like you can get your gold bot range to about like 60 meters around there, and then I think that's good for consistency. And then from there, man, he says bonus. You could do like a few points in bonus. That wouldn't be bad. Duration is definitely not the next thing that I would do. I would say like messing with your cooldown to get it to sync up with your ultimate weapons is pretty important. So let's say you have a natural sync with your ultimate weapons at 200 seconds, right? You would want to get your gold bot cooldown to 100 seconds because it starts at 120, I'm pretty sure. Let me see on the sheet here. Yeah, it starts at 120 seconds. So you would want to get it from 120 seconds down to 100 seconds. That way you have a 2-to-1 sync with your ultimate weapons. Meaning like your golden bot will go off twice for every one time that your ultimate weapons go off. But you want them going off at the same time. It's very, very, very important that you have as many coin multipliers going off at the same exact time. That's where you get like the big spikes in coin. Very good question though. Zephyr said, well, week 1 in and already have more than 1/6 the required gems. I have exactly 9 weeks from the start of the bet. Oh man, okay. Wow, really? Tequila actually took that bet? Is like what does Tequila have to do in order to win? Like you just have to not get your 3 card slots? Like that's how he wins? Yeah, Poetic. I had some decent pulls. Like I really would have liked to 5-star like my Sharp Fort or my OA. Unfortunately, I didn't pull too many. I pulled a few Sharp Forts. I think I'm 1 away from 5-starring. But OA is a good ways away, man. I need like 5 more of those. I pulled a ton of mods though, my dude. It ended up being around like a 3.7 or 3.8% epic pull rate. So my luck wasn't like insane or anything like the dude in here who pulled 11 epics from 150 mods. But dude, I would have loved that kind of luck. Holy shit. Good girl. How you doing, Layla? Say hi, Mom. Say hi. Good girl. What a good girl. Layla says hi, guys. Hopefully her bark wasn't too loud. Sorry about that. Wasn't thinking. Yeah, Thurgan did 20 research levels to make mine 100. Oh, okay. So like you just relied on the lab. Yeah, that's smart as well. Each level of the lab takes the cooldown, or gives the cooldown an additional 1 second off. Whereas every click in Goldbot cooldown is 3 seconds, if I remember correctly. So you kind of have to plan accordingly as far as Goldbot cooldown goes. Malachi. You have to not. Okay, so that's his win condition. If you don't have the last 3 card slots by September 16th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, you have to buy him stone packs. And then if you have all 3 before September 16th, he has to buy you stone packs. How many stone packs are we talking here, Zephyr? TTG would go broke if we all got the luck. I don't believe that, man. If we all had good luck, I think more people would be buying mod packs, man. And then all they really have to do is just keep adding mods for us to want to buy. Sever said, I mostly just have to hope that I don't need more than like 4 or 5k gems worth of relics. I mean, you've been playing longer than me, dude, so you're going to need less relics than I do. And really, like, if it comes down to it, like, you could just not buy a relic. If it's something that you don't necessarily need. Like, let's say, like, a damage per meter one showed up. Like, sure, you're going to want that in the future. But, like, I mean, if it's going to deter you from winning stone packs, then I don't know, dude. I would probably pass on it just to guarantee that you get it. Tequila's only going to owe you 1 stone pack, but Killer Vamp wanted in on it. So you'll get 2. Oh, okay. So wait, like, if you lose, then you owe a stone pack to Tequila and a Killer Vamp. Whereas if you win, like, each of them owes you 1. I still think it's worth it, man. I would have taken that bet. Just takes, like, a little bit of willpower. So what happens... Like, obviously you're not allowed to buy gem packs, right? Because that'd just be cheating. Or was that not, like, expressly stated beforehand? Poor Zephyr is going to get a flood of the overdue lab speed relics in the gem rotation. Dang, dude. It's like, yeah, poor Zephyr, but then at the same time, it's like, I want some lab speed relics, man. Like, I'm kind of okay with some lab speed relics showing up. At the low cost of Zephyr needing to buy a stone pack for 2 random people. Also, what's up, Mason? It's great to have you back in here, man. I hope you had a good weekend. Have you had any luck pulling mods? Anything fun happened for you over the weekend? Let me know. We got a little less than 20 minutes for the Rotating Relics and the new event, guys. And actually, that's a good question, man. Is this going to be a repeat, or is this going to be a brand new event? It's typically been going, new event and then 2 repeats, and then a new event and then 2 repeats. Though in the past, I have seen like new repeat. I'm willing to bet that we're getting a repeat without having done like any research or looking into it. I know a couple of my viewers are really good about watching like the Google Play Store or the Android store to see what's upcoming. Well, which one are we on right now? We're still on Prismatic Lines, right? Yeah, we are. So before Prismatic Lines, we had Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower was a brand new one. And then this one is Prismatic Lines. Prismatic Lines is a repeat. Zephyr said, I have to have any gifted gems left at the end of the bet. For example, Dermish bought me $5 worth of gems to mess with you. So I'll have to have 121 gems left over after the 3 slots. Okay. All right, cool. I'm glad you guys established some like rules and boundaries. Norm asked, what's the retro theme with the car? That background looks sick. I agree. I think that's one of the best ones that they've done. And I believe, I don't think it's Retro Arcade. What, maybe it is Retro Arcade? I'm going through the list here. Oh, Retro Wave. I believe it's called Retro Wave. Is the one that you're thinking of, Narm. Mason pulled 8,600 at the start of the event. Got about 4%. But 0 of the missing mods I needed saved up for round 2 at the end. You have 6K saved at the moment. And you're waiting to see what relics will rotate. Right on. Hey, 4% pull rate is good, man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Retro Wave event again. Let me see when the last time it showed up. Retro Wave. Retro Wave has already been repeated, I think, 2 or 3 times. So I don't think it's likely that we get it again. I'm not sure how many I'm missing. I think I have most of them. Oh, okay. Zolfer says, I do wish all the backgrounds would stay centered when I minimize the workshop. So many look awesome, but look lame when with the workshop closed. Yeah, like the newest one, the plasma lines that we just got. I noticed that as well. The prismatic lines, whenever you minimize the workshop like this, it's like weird. It's like centered towards like the top of the screen instead of around your tower like you would think it would. It's really strange. Speaking of which, like, we don't need to see the workshop. I can close that too. You guys can get a better look at what's going on. Dude, my ranger keeps dying over here. What the hell is going? His move speed is too high, so he keeps like running in front of my priest and getting killed, and then I'm not killing these dudes down here fast enough without the ranger, so it just wipes my whole freaking party, man. It's annoying. I need to go back and farm these boots from like one of the earlier stages that Makes the move speed like equal across all three of my guys. Oh, this mage is so dead. Yeah, he's dead. Well, that sucks. Narm is saving all his gems not until the end of the banner, just in case we get the obtain modules during the event. Okay, so all right, this is a good time to bring this up. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with my gems right now. I kind of have like an idea of what I want to do, but I figured I would ask you guys and see what you guys think. So I'm either with these like 12,000 gems that I have, you know, minus whatever I have to spend on rotating relics. There's a possibility that I buy more mods. Like that's something I could do. You know, 10,000 gems is equivalent to 500 more mods. Dude, my ranger died again. What? All right, anyways, the other option is buying another card slot. I have enough to buy my last card slot right now. But I've been waiting to see like what you guys think. So that's another option. Third option is I could use it to gem rush labs. So I could gem rush like stuff that I have in here right now. Or I could continue to save to like gem rush. Okay, so for example, like lab speed. Let's say I wanted to max out my lab speed. Right now it's 22,907 to go from 80 to gold box. So that's an option. There's also coins per kill. That's like 16,000 gems to gold box that from whatever I'm at. I think 80. Nope, 75. So yeah, so gem rushing things is another option. And then the last thing I was thinking of was just saving for version 29. Hey, I'll catch you later, Zephyr. You go play some Power World? Right on, man. I hope you have fun, my dude. And I hope you don't have to buy too many relics from the Rotating Relics, man. Hope you get those 2 stone packs. Zephyr, okay, so Zephyr votes for the buy card slots. So I was going to do a poll, guys. What I do with my gems? Buy more modules during the banner. Buy my last card slot. Gem Rush Important Labs. Or save for V29. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys on YouTube. Go ahead and vote now, please. And then if you want to share any thoughts, you can do so in chat. I will read everybody's response. Just to be fair, guys, like this poll isn't like, you know, whatever gets voted for the most, that's what I'm going to do. I just wanted your guys' take on this, all right? I appreciate all your opinions and stuff. Duxon says, I think if there are mods you need, now is the best time to pull. I agree, dude. I pulled like 20k gems worth of mods already during the Lucky Banner. And it is still worth pulling more just because like I still need a few things 5-starred. And I would really like to have a second Prim C, one for farming. one for tournaments. So that's another thing. Yeah, it'll cost more gems in the future. Agreed. I definitely agree with you. Zulfra, not everything is maxed, but there's only one. Let me organize these. Like, all my cannons are ancestral already. 2 of them are 5-starred. Shrink Ray I'm not going to be using for too much longer. I'm going to be going like Amp Strike. Well, it might be like Amp Strike, Shrink Ray, and then Amp Strike DP for tournaments. So I mean, I guess I could do with a few more Shrink Rays. DP is only 3 stars. Let's look at armor. All of these are ancestral as well. Sharp Fort is 1 away from being 5-star. OA, I need 5 more. NMP's 5. ACP's 4. Space Displacer, I'm 1 away from 5-star. Wormhole Redirector, LOL. Generator. BHD is 5 stars. G-Comp, I need 3 more for 5-star. Project Funding, Restorative Bonus are done. 1 more Pulsar Harvester for 5-star. Singularity Harness is 5 away as well. Core Mod's the only one. The only one that's not ancestral is Ohm Chip. Shut up, guys. And I'm 3. Yeah, I'm 3 Primordial Collapses away from getting that second ancestral. This would be my farming one, and then I would keep this one as my. I would keep this one as like my tournament run. And so, I mean, I need a ton of Pripsies. I need a lot of them. I need 4 more to get my tournament 1 to 5 stars, and then I need 3 plus 10, so 13 more to get the farming 1 to 5 stars. But I'm like, I'm not really worried about that one. I need 1 more Deceive to get that one 5-star. That's going to be my assist module once I go hybrid. I mean, so there are a few things that I could get that would help, but like I feel like my mods are kind of in like a decent spot already. Trelly says card slot. Okay. I mean, that's what my plan has been for a while. I really want that last card slot. You know, if I'm going hybrid, I'm gonna need as many extra slots as possible. I'm even thinking about buying like the card slot from Keys, like not before I get Smart Nuke, but it's definitely up there. I need a total of like 5 or 6 more card slots to be able to fit like all my normal stuff, plus like the damage cards. Power World winning against Pokemon lawsuit. New? Yeah. Honestly, like Pokemon's been dropping the ball, man. Like, if you just look at the newest Pokemon game and compare it to like what Power World looks like Jesus Christ, dude! Like, what is Nintendo doing, man? They gotta up their game. I think Power World is probably the best thing for Pokemon. Like, they need to look at that and step it up a little bit, man. Like, competition is healthy. Poetic is between pulling mods or saving for version 29. I think they're going to drop new mods in version 29, so I'm probably going to say, yeah, I mean, that's another thing I was thinking of too. So, I mean, I have like a full week to decide like whether or not I'm going to spend gems on mods. Grandpa, hey, Grandpa, welcome to the stream, man. I think you said something earlier, man. I might have missed the message or forgot to say hi, but I appreciate you hopping in here, man. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you've had some good luck with your mod pulls. And you are a fan of If in Doubt, Save. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning into. Ducksaw says BA is pretty good as a farming assist. After the change, I'm using it over Shrink Ray right now. True, right? I mean, it's just you're getting like guaranteed super crits, but those only apply to projectiles, if I'm not mistaken, or am I wrong? Yeah, your next 5 shots are guaranteed super crit. So I mean, it's not really gonna. Doesn't really affect your like ultimate weapons, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm uninitiated when it comes to GC stuff. Trelly rubbing it into my face. Well, if I didn't fodder the other one, yeah, I'd be 1 away still. Man, I'm still mad at myself for doing that. You know what, man? Like, the silver lining is I got to make content out of it. And even, like, while making the video, man, like, or the short, like, it made me laugh while I was doing it. So, yeah. Laughter is the best remedy, I suppose. Zolfer says, saving for a few months, hoping they release a new module is very reasonable. When trying to unlock another 4 new mods, you will probably max the rest accidentally. See, that's something else that I was considering too. Like, if I'm saving them for a new, like, even if it's just 1 new mod that comes out, right? In the process of buying mods to get that new one to Ancestral 5-star or just Ancestral whatever, I'm gonna unintentionally unlock like a whole bunch of other ones at the same time. Now, it's not gonna have the same pull rate as the Lucky Banner, but yeah, like I'm kind of on board with that line of thinking, Zulfra. New said they might be an antitrust lawsuit against RAM manufacturers. Oh, I heard about that too, man. They were like artificially controlling the price of RAM by like saying that they weren't producing enough of it, and so only selling, you know, like let's say they had like 100,000, you know, RAM sticks or whatever in storage, or you know, materials to make 100,000. They were saying like they only had 10,000, so artificially like inflating the price of them, and so the consumer had to pay for it. I forget which 3 major companies were doing it. It was like, I think was Micron Technologies one of them, or Micron? I think it might have been. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the results for this. We're gonna end the poll. A lot of you guys want me to just buy the modules during the banner. I'm surprised how close these were, guys. I mean, buying modules was a clear winner here, but buying the last card slot, a lot of you thought that was good as well. And absolutely nobody wanted me to Gem Rush Labs. Holy shit. All right, so I'll try and catch up with the chats here in just a minute. I want to go over the you know, the event stuff, because we just got a whole, yeah, all that stuff just dropped. Oh, also, whenever a new event drops, make sure you're not going in here and clicking your free gem reward right away. Give it like 4 or 5 minutes and then click it, because every now and then you'll click it way too soon. And you won't get credit for it here in the event missions. So like right now, because the event actually ticked over, I can go back in here and I can claim my rewards, and it will count. All right, so what event did we get? We got Interstellar. Let's go back to the event timeline here. Interstellar Dang, okay, this will be its 4th repeat. That's crazy. Or I guess the 4th time that it's shown up. So technically it's 3rd repeat. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the relics. We got flying object, free utility upgrade. Dude, they love giving us free ups lately, man. The next free relic. More free ups, guys. Holy shit. All right, did they give us good event boost relics? Are people actually going to want to buy it this time around? Orb speed. It's okay. And then crit chance. All right, so I think, I mean, free-to-players obviously aren't going to be buying the event boost pack. Dolphins, I mean, it's going to be a coin flip for most of them. I don't know, like, how... I mean, maybe if you're GC, you'll want the extra crit chance, because that's just more ultimate weapon damage. I think only the whales are going to be swooping up this event boost pack. Let's go ahead and look at the shop. So we got Star, which I did not have. And then we got the interstellar background. Bunch of stars and stuff. Cool. All right, and I got the medals for it, so I'm just going to swoop them up now. This way when I make the event video, I'm going to have these things equipped just to show them off for anybody that does not have them. Relics. The repeat relics, I own both of them. This is great. This is great. I don't have to buy either of these, man. I can actually spend medals on my bots. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's a first. All right, so we had tower damage as one of the metal relics. Hey, what's up, Calculator? Great to see you in here. And Almdrake, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. So we had tower damage, and then we had crit factor through metals. So some good damage relics. Rotating relics. Looks like I only need one of them, Quantum Drive. But let's go ahead and go through these. Safe path. More tower damage. The one that I need for 600. Bot range. Oh, snap. Okay, I'm definitely buying that. Definitely buying that. I'm like only missing 2 meter range from relics now. And I think that one comes specifically from a guild. Yeah, from one of the guild things. So I don't know if or when I'll be making up for the 2 meter range that I'm missing. But this is like an insta buy for me. Samsung, Micron, and SK Hynix. Yeah, I knew Micron was one of them. I mean, like, they clearly benefit from it. If you look at their stock price, Neo, holy shit, man. I know a lot of people that made a lot of money off of their stocks. All right, and then next one is Tower Agent. We got damage per meter. If you are EHP and you're pretty early on, you're probably going to skip this one, save your 1,200 gems. Last one is more crit chance. There's a lot of GC relics this time around, guys. So if you're EHP and you're tight on gems and metals, you could potentially save a little bit. Not bad, though. What is that? Tower damage? Yeah, the bot range is just enormous. Yeah, I agree, Eagle 6. The event pass is kind of meh. They really need to prioritize putting, like... Well, okay. So, if they want people to buy it, they have to put good relics in here. But if, like, the only way to get, like, coins relics, or bot range relics, or lab speed relics is to put them in the event boost, like, that's going to piss off a lot of people that just refuse to buy those. So it's fine that, like, they change them up every so often, and they're not always, like, S-tier relics in there. You know, the people that always buy the event boost are going to get them regardless. Yeah, same here, Eagle 6. I'm just missing that health per the health level skip relic. You okay, girl? You getting a little feisty? It's okay. We're gonna go for a walk here in a little bit. Not too much longer, all right? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Get out of here. All right, so that's not horrible. What I really like, though, is I got like another 1,900 medals that that I can put into my bots. So that means cooldown for sure is getting maxed. And then I got to decide on, like, I could do some clicks and duration just because they're so cheap right here. I want better uptime on bot. We'll see, though. All right, so let me take a second to catch up on chat. Same goes with Microsoft and Amazon. They might get antitrust lawsuits as well. Really, I did not hear about that. I'll have to look into that one new. Mason said, I'm missing so many mods. I'm going to blow every single gem before the end of the Lucky Banner. There will be time to save for next Monday's gem relic rotation and even more time before version 29. It's like Mason, like it's probably true because just based on the Tower T announcement, it looks like version 29 might not be like it's looking like it's closer to the end of August instead of like early August, like I was thinking. Andy says your ultimate weapon scales off super crit chance, so increasing super crit chance increases ultimate weapon damage. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know that part affects your ultimate weapon damage. I was thinking more the secondary pot on super crit. Your next 5 shots guarantee a super crit. Like that part of it only goes towards projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. But thank you for pointing that out, man. I did not say that. You know, the part about super crit chance being increased by 14%. I do like that they did that change though, to where that's the part that scales with the mod's rarity instead of the other way around. Duck Sauce confirms that as well. For the new mods thing, I left my project funding at 4-star, so I'll get extra gen shards when I pull for new mods. But I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. You left your project funding at... Okay. All of your other generators must already be 5-star, so you left like the very last one at 4 stars. That way you're still getting some like generator shards. I gotcha. Okay. Mason said, my guess is that if there are new mods in version 29, then with so many modules in play, there may be a chance that they permanently increase the pull rate to 4% to make it more fair. That would be nice. Like I could see that being a thing that they do. I mean, they should definitely consider it, because the more they dilute the mod pool, the tougher it's gonna be to pull like specific ones that you want, which is kind of rough for newer players, right? You know, someone's dead set on like boosting their chain lightning, and like the only way for like chain lightning to be super effective for someone is, you know, with a decent DC. And they're pulling mods, and never getting a DC, or it's like stuck at like epic, and everything else is, you know, getting all the love. Like that's frustrating for someone that's, you know, pretty new. Maniga asked about Taskbar Hero, which I got running in the bottom right corner of the screen. No, it's not Nightmare. I'm stuck in hell right now, man. I cannot put Priest last, Archer first. You know, I didn't think about doing that. I did see some advice for just running Ranger solo to get through like 3.7 and 3.8. I did manage to like I have gotten to 3.9. I can't beat 3.9 though, no matter what setup I'm doing. But I have not tried putting Ranger first, Priest last. Or like if I did that setup, do I have to run like Sanctuary again, or do I run like Heal? Because right now the problem is like, so I haven't really bought anything for Taskbar Hero, right? But if I were to get the boots and throw them on the mage, you know, the arcane boots that make it so like move speed is consistent across all three of your characters, I was thinking that would solve the issue of like my ranger running in front of my priest and then dying. But I appreciate the advice, man. Let me know what you think of what I just said. Drake, welcome to the stream, dude. Great to have in here. I hope you had a good weekend. Oh god, I did that exact mistake just now, and it didn't count. What mistake are you talking about? Oh, the one I was talking about with the daily mission. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I wish I had said something sooner. Eagle 6 picked up the bot range relic. Still waiting for the health level skip. You know, I didn't check the premium relics. Let's go ahead and pull up the relic sheet. We'll look into that right now. All right, so we got Safe Path. Safe Path is standard. Quantum Drive. Okay, so the bot one. This is a premium relic right here. Even more reason for you guys to get it. Do not miss this one. Don't skip this relic, guys. Do not skip Quantum Drive. It's really hard to get bot range from other sources other than spending medals on them. So make sure you grab this. Tower Agent. Standard relic. No signal. Also a standard relic. Great question, though, Omdrick. Thanks for reminding me to check. Bressanelli took a pass on buying the 2-meter bot range relic since I opted to spend the 1,200 on lucky banner pulls. No, dude! Oh, no! Yeah, look at this, dude. Like, my team is like, what? Yeah, my setup is, man, I'm gonna have to go through and like restructure my team in Taskbar Heroes. Because my ranger dying constantly like this is horrible. And I know why. Like, my priest's move speed is like less than 1,300. Yeah, so my Sork and Priest have like similar move speeds, but my Rangers is like 1,700. It's like so much faster than the others. So as they're moving up, the Priest stops to cast his what is this, Wrath of Heaven, which gives him all his AoE damage, and it causes like the Ranger to run up in front of him to try and shoot the enemies that are coming. And then he just eats like a fireball or a chaos bolt to the face and just dies in one hit. Damn, man. I mean, at least he's gonna res. Like, my dudes are surviving. It's just he's gonna fall behind on XP. Cold Soul Wreck was missing the theme of the tower. You already had the background. Well, how'd you get... Did you... I guess, like, you didn't have the... You didn't have the medals to afford it last time or something like that, and so you passed on it? I can see that happening, especially if you were doing it, like, early on. Hey, good luck on pulling mods, Calculator. That's cool. You only had to, yeah, you only had to buy one of the 600 gem relics. Best of luck, man. News said they're thinking about suing Amazon and Microsoft because of cloud computing gatekeeper. Interesting. Okay. Alf said 2K gems and still have OA and SF at Legendary. Dang, man. But you got your first 3-star. Okay, dope. What was your first 3-star? Yeah, hey, Drake, at least you know now for the future. Like, I made this mistake like a few events ago where I was like all excited and I clicked it like right away. And then I came in here as a wait, why am I still at 0 out of 7 on my my event mission? Luckily though, as long as you're getting them like all the other days, like you'll hit like, yeah, you'll finish the mission just fine. It's just you're gonna be a day behind on getting those medals. That's all. So it's not too big a deal. It's just, yeah. Mesa said for version 29, they said usually a 3-week beta, and yet they're still working on 28.3.2, and thus you probably need 1 to 2 weeks after the next patch releases plus beta. Version 29. So I feel like they've been working on version 29 for, like a few weeks, if not a month. They need time to like brainstorm ideas and start putting plans into action. And then once they actually get like the code written or have the AI write the code, I don't know how exactly they do it. But after they get all that set up, then they actually have to test it, aka like they need Sky and his buddies to go through and make sure it's it checks all the boxes for GC. But yeah, I agree with you. It's probably going to be mid or late August for sure. If I get any info directly from Sam, from like the content creator Discord, like I'm not allowed to share it with you guys unless I'm specifically set. Like they tell us like, hey, like you're allowed to share this. But they are going to be having us sign like NDAs here pretty soon. So I will be getting some like insider info, but it's nothing that I'm going to be able to share with you guys unless they actually say I can. At this time, like I do not have any info for you regarding that. Like anything that's known right now, like everybody knows because it was just said in the Tower T. I don't know any advanced information right now. Calculator said 2380 gems, 1 SD, 1 PC, 1 MVN, and 2 being Annihilator. Great. I think the Space Displacer is a really good grab. So is the PC. MVN, if you're actually using that for farming, that's a cool one. And being Annihilator, if you're planning on going GC, I heard that's a really good assist mod. Prestonelli says, in hindsight, I regret not getting that. Yeah. It's, man, like, it's going to come back around again. I don't know exactly when, but when it does come back around, now snag bot relics, man. The bot range ones are pretty important. And, oh, okay, Alf, you said your project funding is at 3-star now. Right on, dude. Yeah, that is going to be my primary hybrid module going forward once I make that swap. Calculator said it's MVN's only legendary. Need one more for Mythic. You're not too far off then, man. MVN really shines once you get it to Ancestral, though, just because it's like reducing the cooldowns of your ultimate weapons rather than, or of your sync, rather than increasing it. I mean, like, Mythic, it's it's like plus 1 second to the average, but as soon as you get it to Ancestral, it's minus 10 seconds, which is a huge difference. All right, let's look at daily missions. Are fast enemies, chain lightning. Cool. Man. All right, I think I decided what I'm going to do with my gems. I'm going to get this out of the way. And then from here on out, I'm going to save for version 29. There we go. So for farming, I'm going to slot Nuke in there. Obviously, when this runs over. For tournaments, that opens up a slot for I don't I don't even know. It makes like some hybrid stuff possible now. Yeah, right on, Trilly. It's one of those things where it's like out of sight, out of mind now. Like, now that I know, like, I don't have to buy card slots anymore. Like, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. Never have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, it's done, and now, like, I think I'm just gonna keep banking gems until V29 drops, and we'll see if we get like another module added. Because I think we're either gonna get a new module with version 29, or they're gonna drop it shortly after. I could see them delaying like a module being added, like having it not drop with version 29, and waiting until like a month or so has gone by to make sure like all the changes added with version 29, whatever they may be, are not. It's like less variables to deal with, right? Like, you drop all the content, you make sure it's like balanced and it doesn't break the game, and then you go ahead and like add a module or 2 modules or whatever the heck they're planning on doing. Yeah, I agree, Trilly. I'll probably have 10k gems again like 2-3 weeks. We'll see. Honestly, like, I would have 1,600 more gems right now, but I recently unlocked the AoE card, and so before the event rolled around, I just bought like all 80 of these that I needed. So that's like 1,600 gems right there that just went poof. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Alf. I hope you have a good night, man. Get some good rest. I'm not gonna be streaming too much longer anyways, so you won't be missing much, dude. Unless anybody else has an interesting topic that they want to bring up. But yeah, so cards missions done. And then we got recovery packages. That's the mission added today. That's an easy one that'll just happen automatically. And then stun enemies using landmine stun. That's another easy one. That'll just get done automatically. Man, what a week, though. So I brought this up at the beginning of the stream. Did anybody go and see Odyssey yet? I ended up watching it yesterday. And while there were some things that I found really stupid, like overall it was a decent movie. It was worthwhile. Like when I was done watching the movie, I wasn't like, wow, what a waste of time. No, like I didn't feel like that at all. I thought it was a decent watch. But has anybody else gone and seen it yet? You have tickets for Wednesday. There you go. Yeah, like the effects and everything are really cool. And man, yeah, like I don't want to. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil it for you. I hate like when someone gives an opinion on a movie and they say too much, and like now you go to see the movie yourself, and you already have this like bias towards the movie, or you're like your thoughts are kind of jaded because someone's like imprinted a thought in your head about it, and I like being able to form my own opinion on a movie. There were quite a few things that stood out to me as like, okay, why did they do that? But that's other than that, like I was entertained. So next stream that I have on Monday, Calculator. If I don't bring it up myself, make sure you ask me about it. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the movie once you see it. Oh, okay. You're gonna. Well, you were planning on seeing it IMAX, but the projector's broken, or you just gonna see it in a normal theater then? Or gems. And the other thing I brought up near the beginning of the stream too is, what do you guys think of the Avengers Doomsday trailer? I don't know about you guys, like it gave me chills, man. I can't wait to see it. But I'm a big Marvel fanboy. I don't know which version of Doom that we're getting. Obviously, it's like, I mean, it's got to be like a cross between like the Iron Man becomes Doctor Doom, which I'm not like, I don't know that whole storyline too well. I was thinking that it was going to be closer to the more recent like Marvel Reset that they had, where Doom becomes like God Doom, where he steals the power of the Beyonder and uses like the power of like molecule man to just become like immensely powerful. Like he's strong enough basically that he whoops the shit out of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. But from the trailer, you can kind of see that, right? Like Thor comes at him with his Stormbreaker, and Doom just it reminds me of that Dragon Ball Z episode where God, like someone comes up and tries to punch Cell in the face, and he just blocks it with like 2 fingers and then slaps him into space. I got those kind of vibes from it. All right, well, I'm kind of done talking about tower stuff. You guys don't seem too interested in talking about movie stuff. That's all right, though. Looking at like 7:30. I needed to feed my dogs about 45 minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and take off, guys. I'm going to go feed them and take them for a walk now that the weather's kind of cooled off outside. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me today. We'll have Ukor back next week, most likely. He can kind of give his input on a couple things. Let me know what he thinks about me spending 10k gems on another card slot. And hey, thank you, Calculator. Thanks for hopping in here, man. Always great to see you. You guys have a wonderful week. And until next time, later, nerds.